Hello everyone. So as we all know that a GCMS note can explain what reasons you have got the rejections, what exactly is your status right now for your application. Even though with IRCC and I personally would suggest raising a web form to know the status first. Even if you're not getting any information after the required time period, and for the web form also you're not getting any response or anything, then a GCMS note will come in handy for you. Also, the GCMS note will explain what all reasons IRCC had to reject your file, to refuse your permit, to reject your visa application, so on and so forth. So, a GCMS note will be having a multiple pages, which includes timelines when you applied, what exactly you applied, what all you have submitted, approximate. I mean, most of the details will be there in the GCMS note. Also, it will have a note at the very end which will state what exactly are the reasons why your file got refused. Even though you will get an update on your website in the IRCC or in your IRCC online application, you will see the rules and sections and subsections over there. And to know the exact reasons or exact points which the officer decided not to give you a permit or a approval for your visa, the notes in the GCMS note will tell you what exactly are the reasons which the IRCC officer has decided to refuse your application based on. Those are more or less personalized notes of the IRCC officer who checked your application. So, and this note will actually cost you $5 or to the maximum of $10, where that's the one basic reason why I created this video. Usually the agents or any other lawyers or any other people who promise you GCMS note will charge you from that $5 to $50, which is quite high, when the actual cost will come around $5 to $10 maximum. And the things which you can obtain through the GCMS note is divided into two. One is you can see the reasons, the immigration status, and the immigration details, or the decision which they have made, and all those things in the GCMS note. That is one part which will cost you $5. And if you want to know exactly what documents you have submitted, what documents they have requested, what all documents have been added to the file, and all the every single information regarding that, you will have to raise a second GCMS note, which will ask for the documentation part also. So this people usually use to get the information whether your agents have raised correct forms or not, or they have missed something, or whose mistake was it exactly that your visa got refused, whether it's yours or it's your agents, or even say in some cases, maybe very few cases, or rarely IRCC, I believe. So acquiring GCMS note is a very good option, I would say. So let's see how do we can get a GCMS note for your file. So let's say we are going to Google, and I'll paste a link on below in the description, which will help you to lead to the GCMS note platform. So here you can see how to make a request under the Access to Information Act. That is right. So the GCMS note will be acquired based on Access to Information Act. And for your information, this GCMS note can be acquired by anyone who is residing in Canada. Be it even a temporary worker or student. Also, if you're residing in Canada, you can get it. Although I've heard from so many agents and lawyers that you can get it only if you're a citizen, or if you're a permanent resident, or a government official, and all those things are very misleading, where the site, of course, it says that if you're a person who is residing in Canada, you can get GCMS note. So let's go ahead and check that. So this can be, you can access the information about IRCC, or the information that have been created by IRCC, or the personal information submitted by a representative or the client with their consent is not a Canadian citizen, permanent resident, or here in Canada. So for those people who are Canadian citizen, permanent resident, or here in Canada, they have to raise it by themselves. I've seen agents doing that. I don't know why. I mean, they get the GCMS note also. But yeah, you can raise it by yourself. The fee for request under the Access to Information Act is $5, which is clearly states here. Also, it states here the person should be a Canadian citizen, permanent resident of Canada, or an individual or corporation currently in Canada. So let's see, we'll just check that. And in case if you're raising a request for someone else, make sure that you are accessing your filling up the form IMM 5744, which is a consent for an access to information and personal information request for the person whom you want to raise it for, where you need your signature and that person's signature also to be in the same form. So let's see, we'll go on and apply online. So you will get this option once you click on apply online. So let's say select your language, say it English. So we are in the page right now, Access to Information Privacy Online Request page right now, where you can go through the details and all the information over here, and you can click next. And over here it states all the privacy notes and informations. Most of the details are there, what all you can ask, what all you cannot ask, and all the information are there. You can go through everything, and then you can click on the box and you can click continue. You will get 4 sections over here. One is requested information, which is you, and act and record selection, from where you are selecting it, from which department you are selecting it, and everything. And attached documents that you have to submit the proof, what exactly, I mean, whether you have the permission to access it or not, and then review and validate it. And then finally, at the end, it will come to the payment. So let's go ahead and click on IRCC in the column right here. You can see a lot of departments over there. From there, you can go and check the Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship Canada as the department. Now you can agree to the information which is there, which clearly states that for online application, please check your IRCC account first, and before submitting an access to information request, it's always suggestible that to go ahead and raise a web form for the same thing. Now we'll click on next. It will go to the to be eligible to make a request, you must be a Canadian citizen, permanent resident of or an individual or corporation currently present in Canada. Please select the category that best describes you. So let's say I'm not a permanent resident, I'm not a Canadian citizen, so I'm going to select individual or corporation currently present in Canada. Now I'm filling up my surname, which is my last name, and my given name, which is my first name, and then the street number, my current address, which should be a Canadian address, otherwise you're not going to get it. So let's go ahead and I'll fill the details, and I'll fill my telephone number, the whole address, and my email ID details, and everything have been given to them. Then it's asking, are you requesting information on your behalf or someone else? So if it's on your behalf, which I always suggest, yes. So you can click yes, and then you can click the category that best describes you. So you can choose from your Canadian citizen, PR holder, or there's an option called member of the public. You can select member of the public, and now we can click on email, and then you can click on continue. In case if you're requesting for someone else, click on no. Are you requesting information on your behalf? No. And are you requesting information concerning deceased individual? Please click no, because you cannot access deceased individual's information before 20 years of their demise. So once you click on no, the information on behalf of another individual, which will be released only based on the IMM 5744 form, which I told you before that you need to get your signature and the other person's signature on it, and then you have to submit it on this website. Now we can click on continue. So once you go in, then you have to select whether it's a Privacy Act or Access to Information Act. Remember that for the IRCC GCMS note, it's always Access to Information Act and not the Privacy Act. So as it already mentioned over here, all government records which include corporate documents and personal information may be requested under the Access to Information Act, and that is $5 over there. So you can click on Access to Information Act. Now we can click on immigration citizenship record. So you will see multiple options over there. Over there you can select immigration or citizenship record to access the GCMS note. Now you have to mention the person's information which you're seeking. If it's yourself, put your own name. If the other person, if you're if you're requesting for someone else, please put their name and their date of birth and the client ID number, which is I usually select a UCI ID. So once you fill all the details correctly, you can go ahead and select what type of record would you like to request. So you can select the appropriate one. If it's a temporary residence, you can click on temporary residence. So that will show you all the temporary resident details, whatever has happened through IRCC on your profile, including your latest application details also. So you can go through everything right now, and then you can click on temporary residence, which I would choose if you're a temporary resident. Then you can click on status update of file, reasons for refusal, officer's electronic note. So these are the two places where it shows whether you want to know the status update of file or reasons for refusal, or the officer's electronic notes, which comes at the end of the GCMS note. Or you can choose the application or supporting documents and correspondence sent to and or from IRCC, which people usually uses to know whether their agents have properly uploaded documents or properly included the documents, whether they failed to upload anything, whether that was an agent's mistakes or not. Usually that happens a lot, So you can select either of two, or you can select the first one, and then you can go ahead and finish it off. You can come back and you can select the supporting documents also to get the whole picture of your file. So you can click on the appropriate one, and you can click. You have to give a brief description of what all would you want to know. Now you can mention the file number, your file number details. It's basically the application number, which usually starts with, if it's work permit, it usually starts with W. So you have to go ahead and fill the file number, which you can find on IRCC document or letter on the top right corner usually. So you can fill the file number, and on the space below you can put necessary information if you want to add any more details, what exactly you're looking for, what would you want to know, and all those things. If you want, it's an optional thing, So yeah, otherwise also they'll give you the details, but then your peace of mind, you can always include more details over there, and you can click continue. And then it goes to that attachment documents page, where you need to prove that you are requesting for yourself and you're residing in Canada and you have the authority or the right to access these informations. If you're requesting for someone else's behalf, please upload the form 5744 over here, and then it will help you to get the authority to know his details also. So you can you can submit up to 5 additional documents. Say if you're staying in Canada, your provincial ID, your work permit, or your visa status, or your visiting record, or your study permit, all those things which proves that you're still in Canada will help you to get all those get the details. So you can upload up to 5 additional documents. Make sure that it is well and clear, and it has a maximum size of 2 MB, so reduce it, make it clear, and make them understand that you have the right to get this informations on for yourself or on someone else's behalf. Now you can go ahead and click on next, and you can reach the page review and validate, where you will see all the informations which you have submitted. Now you can click on, if you want to modify any details, you can click on modify and you can modify it. And if you want to attach more documents, you think this might not be enough to access the information or for them to release your information, please click on modify, go back and then attach more documents. And then you can go ahead and click on the check the box where it says I'm not a robot, and then you can click the box I certify that the information provided is true and wish to submit this request, and then click on continue. Once you're done, you'll be informed about the payment, how much exactly you'll be charged. So it's $5, so like $50 for 10 minutes work. You can easily get it done for yourself for $5. Now you can go ahead and click on proceed to secure checkout. You can choose the payment method. If you're paying through credit card, you can click on that, and then you can do the payment yourself and get it done with. So you will get information within, I mean, usually it comes in 5 days, but then since the situation which is going on right now with all the COVID and everything, IRCC process are a little delayed, so it might take up to 20 days or 30 days. Maybe if you're not getting after 30 days also, try again. That's the only way which we can get it, to get the information, or get in touch with IRCC and personally ask them what exactly would be the problem, why it's delaying a lot. So go ahead and do it, and that's how we get GCMS node. So all the best for your future, and all the best for getting this GCMS node and clear all the doubts on your application. So all the best. Thank you so much. Take care.